Hello.
How's it going, Governor?
Oh, what do you like, my teapot?
It's too weak.
No, yes. Nice having you here.
It's typical of this TV station to cut down on the tea bags.
Yes, I know. But you must have loyal fans. They sent you champagne, actually.
It's gorgeous.
Yes, they want us to drink it later on.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'll bath in it like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. You care for some sugar?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm on a diet.
Uh-huh. Maybe cake, then.
No, thank you.
Milk,
You can't have
cream?
your cake and eat it.
No, you couldn't, actually. Well,
I'm not making you nervous, am I?
no, you're not. No, you're not. Well, I thought this was going to be a serious interview.
Oh, right, okay, let's be
No.
serious. Well, how can you be serious with a jumper like that on?
Yeah. I thought I was going to match you.
I thought I was going to a funeral today, so,
Oh,
you know.
yes,
but-
you thought so, yes. Well,
Let's be serious. Okay.
no, I don't think there's a point of being serious. Well, I couldn't imagine that this is the boy George that we read about a year ago.
Well, you know, it just goes to show you should never believe what you read.
No.
You know, what were you reading, The Sun?
No, I was reading the Swedish papers, actually.
Really?
Yes, about heroin, about your friends who died, and about, all the appearances in court. How did you survive?
Well, I think any of those, anything that happens like that to a person, I think really it's down to the individual to sort of get through it. I mean, there isn't a particular way to survive. You just do it. It's. I mean, you have two choices. You either go under, or you sort of rise out of it. And I'm a pretty optimistic person. I mean, also I'm very lucky because I have a good career. I mean, I had something to go back to. I can sing, and I suppose in that way I'm privileged. A lot of other people probably, when they have drug problems, probably have nothing to look forward to. So really, I have a lot of advantages over other people. But I mean, I think I'm basically a survivor.
Yes, because you said once that being a pop star is like being a flower. When you're at the most beautiful, you wither and die. But you seem to be an immortal, actually.
Well. I'm trying to think what to say. Hold on.
No. Well.
Oh, it's lovely, this herbal tea.
Madonna did it, actually.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
What kind of flower is Madonna, by the way?
I'm not going to be cruel. It's not in my nature.
Not anymore?
Well, no, it never was. I've been completely misrepresented. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a very nice person underneath.
Did this time change you?
Well, not really. I mean, I think when you get involved with drugs, you become another person. And I think probably now I'm back to how I was before. So really, I think, it did change me, but I think I'm more myself now than I was a year ago.
Has the attitude from the audience towards you changed?
Well, I think the attitude of the press is very different from the attitude of your fans and the public. I think people do believe a lot of the things they read, which is why it's important to come on these, shows and show people how gorgeous I really am.
Yes, you sure are.
No, what I mean is that, people, a lot of people say there's no smoke without fire. So when they read something, they take it in, I do it. I'm guilty of doing the same thing. I pick up papers and I read stories about people and I foolishly believe them, and then you meet the people and they're nothing like, their stories. But I think the public have been wonderful. I mean, it's very different in Europe to England. In England, the press are always nasty, because that's how they sell papers. They don't just pick on me, they pick on Elton John, they pick on members of Parliament, Margaret Thatcher. I mean, they pick on everybody. So it's not, they don't single anyone out in particular, but I mean, and, say, for instance, when we did the ferry disaster record, the Sun, took great advantage and used, the fact that I was doing it as a PR job for them. And then, wrote very nice things about me. Then sort of a few months later, they started to sort of write nasty things again. So, it's just
Do you
the way it goes.
think people love other people's misery?
It depends. Not everybody. I mean, obviously there are some perverse people out there. You know, I mean, there are people who get pleasure out of seeing other people, you know, at the bottom. You know, and I think that's one of the things that makes, you know, a human being survive. The fact that you know that people, you know, get pleasure out of your misery makes you, you know, I don't want to give them that pleasure. I want to deprive them of that pleasure. I think that's the most important. I think that's what makes you survive. You know, you realise that people love to kick you when you're down. I mean, not everybody. I'm not generalising, because there are a lot of people who were very nice, who wrote to me and were very sweet, you know, and that's still going on, you know. Good night.
Last week on this show we had Morgan Fairchild, and she gave us some of her makeup tips. Could you please give me some of yours?
Well, first of all, when you get up in the morning, you get a beetroot and you rub it all over your face, and then you look completely ridiculous.
Yes. I do that every morning myself.
And, you know, go into the garden, roll around in the dirt, you know.
Yes, and
No,
then?
I don't give my makeup tips away, no.
It's a secret.
No, I don't. I mean, it's you know, it's top secret.
It was very nice having you here.
Thank you.
But now you're going to sing
Yeah.
To Be Reborn. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank
you.
I can take it home, yeah?
Yeah. Please do. Haven't been in England for ages.